Hello, my friends. It's here. It's here. Well, it's almost here. So, today I'm going to chat with you and talk you through the offerings for Healthy Catholic Moms programs for 2024. I will try to be brief but thorough, and you can please just know a little bit after this comes out. So, this is going to come out on December 15th. The sign up email for these programs is coming out on December 21st. So that is the first shot you get at signing up will be to the email list first. So if you try to go to the website after hearing this, there's like that little bit of delay. If you try to go like December 16th or 17th, right after you listen to it, I love that. I love your enthusiasm, but hold out for that email because that's when everything's kind of changing over is what that week of it. All right. So I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what's to come. So maybe you can already take that time before the email comes out because there's some really time sensitive things on here that you can think about, pray about, talk to your husband about what might be the best fit for you. You have time to shoot me an email or send me a DM. Hopefully I'm mid baby snuggles, but we'll be happy to get back to you to figure out what would be your best option. So like I said, email with the actual signups will be December 21st. These options are not going to be available before that, but I just want you to know what is here. Okay. So I'm going to start with kind of the easier ones that are more season specific, always available. So this really actually is not changing for 2024. You can go ahead and sign up for them whenever is appropriate for you. I always have a 40-week pregnancy program on there, and I always have a 12-week postpartum program on there. These are both just heavy workout based. It's a go through it at your own, obviously, pace based on your season there. If you're at week 28 of pregnancy, you're going through week 28 and whatnot. And I am making some enhancements to that for the new year as well. I was able to film a couple more things this pregnancy around a couple more like stretching videos to prepare for labor, those kinds of things. So that's fun. But those are always available. So you can grab those now if that applies to you. You could grab those at any point in 2024. I don't take them up, put them down because obviously they're really specific to your season of life kind of program. Now, the two other big programs that I offer, this is pretty much everything Healthy Catholic Moms except for coaching calls and, rare one-on-one training sessions and things like that, which I do have coaching calls on my website, but I don't even really offer the one-on-one on my website. That's more inquiry based. I'll just take a couple ladies at a time. So you can always email if you want to know what that would look like. That ranges from like live Zoom training sessions a couple times a week or once a week to me writing you a plan to follow for, X amount of weeks, whatever. So that kind of stuff's not on there. So pregnancy and postpartum are the ones season specific to your life. Now, the other two big programs the Healthy Catholic Moms offers is the 8-week fat loss program, which is called Simple Sustainable Fat Loss. And then our monthly workout group, which is called the Chasing Greatness group. Okay. So I'm going to hop into the 8-week fat loss program. If you've already been through it, you can skip ahead and hear what Chasing Greatness is going to be like this year. There are some changes. There is a little bit of a limited number for certain availability aspects of the program this year of the monthly workout program. So even if you are currently in Chasing Greatness, you might want to listen to what that's going to sound like, but might want to skip this next bit on the 8-week. If you are new to working with me, stay right here. The 8-week is what I recommend for you. So it's called Simple Sustainable Fat Loss, but not everybody that, is in the program is pursuing fat loss. What the real meat and potatoes of it is that I teach you how to balance out your macros for your body. So that's just balancing out your carbs, fat, and protein. We start really simply. I just have you start logging in the free version of MyFitnessPal what you're already eating. And then I personally go through with you and we just make modifications to what you're eating to make it more balanced out, to give you more energy. And yes, if appropriate, you'll lose fat. But I've had people ask me before, like, I don't need to lose fat. Should I still do that as my first program with you? Yes, because there's still so many aspects of figuring out your balance of macros that would benefit you, like more energy throughout the day, no blood sugar crashes, all those kinds of things. And then if you have other goals like training for something or you want to put on muscle, like that is all included in that too. You don't be, put off by the fat loss part, but a lot of us do use macros to pursue fat loss. So a big part of the 8-week program is the nutrition component. The other big part is I lay out all your workouts for you for 8 weeks. You could just press play and go. You don't have to think about it. I am there coaching you in the videos, and it's really sustainable doing it. I mean, obviously I named the program the Simple Sustainable program, fat loss program, but truly it's built in a way that you're not doing HIIT and hammering your body. You ease in. We start right where you are, especially if you're newer to working out or not working out at all right now. That's totally fine. Our last round that we just wrapped up, so many ladies came in who had never strength trained before or only did cardio or were not working out currently. So it's a very fun 8-week program where we have weekly focuses and weekly prizes. So things like drinking 80 to 100 ounces of water. If you do that 5 out of 7 days, your name goes in a drawing and you might win a prize. All that kind of stuff. I have tons of helpful tools for you beyond. I mean, obviously the workouts, you just press play and go. So that couldn't be easier. There's PDFs if you prefer, but there's also all these guides to help you out along the way, like a macro cheat sheet, a travel workout guide, a guide to eating out, all kinds of things to help you that you get to keep, after the duration of the program. You get lifetime access to it. So it's run through Teachable. If you have an iPhone, you can use the app. If you don't, you just use the website. I also share stuff via Dropbox if you prefer it that way. And honestly, ladies, like this is not okay. Like here's my 30-day guarantee, but truly, I decided to put a guarantee on it this past last time we ran it. I started promoting this way as well, and I mean it for 2024 because I've been doing this for over 10 years, and I know that if you follow the workouts, if you follow my nutritional consultation and advice, you are going to see progress in the 8 weeks. Like it is setting you up for life beyond the 8 weeks. So we're not expecting a super dramatic transformation in 8 weeks. It's more about getting some progress and then continuing to implement these things beyond the 8 weeks. This is like really, truly, I'm trying to teach you how to fish rather than just hand you the fish. Because if you've done programs like that, like it all comes in a box or you eat what's mailed to your door, that's well and good until you have no idea what to do after that and gain it all back. So I am honestly, truly so confident that this will get you progress that I am willing to work with anybody who has followed the program and who does not see progress. I will work with you for an additional month as a one-on-one client until you see progress. Okay. That's how positive I am and that you will. Okay. There are only 20 spots for this. So when that email goes out on the 21st and our last challenge sold out, like I had to turn people away and say, sorry, join us in 2024. I only give away 20 spots because I give such personal attention. I personally am looking at your food logs every other week, all that good stuff. So don't wait on the sign up. And also, if you sign up by January 1st, which I know seems like, holy cow, well, then that's real soon after the email comes out. Yes, I'm going to throw in 5 ways to jumpstart your fat loss, which is a checklist I have, as well as my top 10 tips to stop wasting your time cheat sheet. So you have 2 tools. That's the whole idea. If you purchase this by January 1st, you can get these 2 tools and start working right away on that for the first, 15 days. This challenge kicks off on January 15th. I should probably tell you. So then you have 2 weeks to already start gaining some ground in the new year before we even start the challenge. So you can run through the details, like I said, really soon when that email comes out, and then it'll be on the website. But essentially 8 weeks, group style, but tons of personal attention because I am checking in with you personally. We kick off January 15th. So then it runs 8 weeks from that. You don't need any special stuff. All you need is dumbbells and a band. And you're already going to start with the food you're already eating. We use the free version of MyFitnessPal. I think that's really everything. There's an option to take before pictures and then after pictures, and you could win your participation feedback. That fee is $200 for the program for 8 weeks. And there's an option to purchase a VIP option, which is $250 for the 8 weeks. And you get 2 30-minute coaching calls with me additionally, because we are checking in via email every other week. But sometimes people like to parse things out a little bit more, chat things out, either on video, on Zoom, or just audio, and be able to ask all their questions, have things explained to them a little differently, whatever. So if you think that that might be you and you want to go for the VIP option, that's a much better value than just buying 2 coaching calls. To put that in perspective for you, coaching calls are usually $50 for 30 minutes. So I'm basically giving you a free coaching call in there if you get the VIP option. Okay, so, and by January 1st, you're going to get my bonuses. We kick off again January 15th. So I mentioned the pictures. That's optional, that if you want to submit before and after pictures, the person with the most evident physical progress, which in this case is fat loss, that's what most of us are after. I'm the only one that sees these pictures. I'm the only one who decides this. And then if you've seen them on social media and stuff before, I always ask before, obviously I share them. So if you're like, I don't want to do that because she might share them, it's for my eyes only, unless I've asked you and received permission. But the winner gets her $200 entry fee back. So that's fantastic. All right. Now, chasing greatness, and my ladies, hopefully you've stuck around if that applies to you. Chasing greatness is the monthly workout group that is pretty much a continuation for a lot of us. It's like where we keep the party going after the 8-week challenge. 98% of the ladies in the Chasing Greatness group have done an 8-week challenge. So even if you're a listener right now who has worked with me in the past and you're like, well, I already did the 8-week, but I'm looking for something that might promote fat loss, keep me accountable, all that stuff. Chasing Greatness is where you want to go, because essentially I take the whole year, right? If you tuned in a couple weeks ago, I was talking about how to plan your entire year of workouts, make sure you're being really thorough, including all different kind of exercise modalities and all that good stuff. I do that work for you if you join the Chasing Greatness group. Every single month you get a new workout plan, but I'm doing all that legwork of, this month we're focused on getting lean. This month we're focusing on getting strong. This month we're focusing on getting flexible, all these kind of things. And that's actually what we're doing this year, is a let's get kind of theme. So every month is let's get balance. Let's get something, fill in the blank. So along with that, we always have like little challenges, little giveaways. I've done a lot of different things, from giving away some Healthy Catholic Moms merchandise to Amazon gift cards to cash money. We do our own fat loss challenges in there. So we do those as well inside the Chasing Greatness group, because that's the question I get a lot. It's like, well, are you doing like an advanced fat loss challenge? Like if I've already done your beginner, should I are you going to offer one for people who have done your beginner? This was different. Everything else is inside the Chasing Greatness group. So no, it's not always fat loss oriented, but that's always like, you can personalize anything in this group. So like, that's when usually I will have a coaching call with somebody, or they'll just shoot me an email if it's a quick question of like, hey, I'm in the Chasing Greatness group, but I'm also training for a half marathon. So what should my macros look like this month, or whatever? Like, I'm totally flexible and working with that with you and helping you figure out how to tailor it to you. So back to like the nitty gritty of it, it's monthly, right? So monthly you get new workouts. That's all pre-recorded videos as well. So you just press play and go. We do a monthly live Zoom workout together. If you really don't like doing videos, I have PDFs instead, but little picture demonstrations of the exercises, so you know what the heck you're supposed to be doing if you're doing it that way. And then you get access to everything that was in the 8-week challenge, which is kind of nice. All those different guides, like the travel guides, the eating out guides, all my recipes that I've ever had from any program, like the Healthy Through the Holidays programs or the 8-week recipes, all that kind of stuff you get access to just from being in the group. And you have this awesome community of women too. There's over 60 ladies in it right now. And we have a Facebook group so we can interact with each other, all that good stuff. So the price for this, I only offer a paid in full option until January 15th, that magic date. Again, I just made it easy on myself to remember everything's the 15th. So after the 15th, the cost of the group is $14.99 a month, which I do want to tell you too, I'm kind of proud of the fact that I did not increase the prices. Like, yes, a lot of stuff has increased for me, my website hosting, like a lot, like, the actual items that I give away for things, but I have not increased the price of this, because I really try to take it into consideration. Like, what would I be willing to pay for a monthly group, which is why I actually lowered it. If you were in it in 2022, I was $30 a month, and I halved it, because when it came down to it, I was talking to a lot of ladies who I was seeing, where they were at and heard where they were coming from of like, yeah, I really want to do this. Like, it's a great fit, but $30 a month is too much. Like, we're working off one income. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, all these things that I related to where I was thinking like, yeah, I wouldn't pay $30 a month, even though I think it's great value. Don't get me wrong. And then from my end, see it as like, wow, well, in the training world, you pay so much for a one-on-one session that like thinking like this is a really good value compared to that. I mean, normally when I was still doing in person, it was at least $30 for 30 minutes or $60 for 60 minutes for a session. So if I had a client doing 2 sessions a week, say 2 half-hour sessions a week, that was $60 times 4 weeks, $240 a month they were paying for only 2 workouts. And then they still had to like figure out what else they were doing on their own and stuff. So compared to your in-person personal training prices, definitely I think $30 a month is like a great get there, great steal, hopefully. But in regards to like how many subscriptions we can have now and how many things, we just have to be, especially with like groceries and all that tight. Like, I just get it. I understood. To me, I was like, yeah, 30 would be too much for me to be like, hey, honey, can I which it's fine. I mean, he pays $15 a month also to put this in perspective, to go physically to the gym, but where he just has access to equipment and doesn't have anyone, obviously he doesn't need it, but to tell him what to do or whatever. So anyway, I hope that just is like me just being really transparent with you and letting you know that I try to price it as fairly as I can to make it accessible to as many of you as, would benefit from this. And that's about that. So it's normally $15 a month, but here's a big caveat. If you pay for the whole year, the paid in full discount, I will give you 1 month free. So the paid in full is only available until January 15th. And that is $165 is what it comes out to get 1 month free. Now, new this year, I asked you ladies through surveys, like, what would you love to see? What would you like premium for? And across the board, the biggest thing you wanted premium, offered in premium, there was lots of different ideas. And I will talk this out real quick too, because if some of you were in the Chasing Greatness group this year, one of the questions I asked was like, would you like weekly Zoom workouts? The reason, and several of you did prefer that, the number was still higher in favor of the monthly coaching call, which I'll get to in a second. But the only reason you're not seeing that offered, I'm still offering a monthly live Zoom workout, not weekly, because truly I'm having a baby and I have no idea what scheduling is going to look like, what sleeping is going to look like. And I don't want to plan on a weekly time, potentially rolling in with a baby on the Zoom. It's been done before. You guys probably wouldn't mind. Then we run into some time zone logistics that I'm in Eastern time, and people that might be, a hiccup for somebody who's in, Pacific, all the things. So I'm going to just keep it monthly. So it's kind of a nice fun bonus if we get together, but you have the pre-recorded videos. If not, now what I am offering is the premium Chasing Greatness option. And I'm only taking 5 spots for this. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to offer a monthly personal coaching call with you. So I have my coaching call calendar set up through Calendly, and you would just get to go on, and every single month, January, February, March, April, whatever, you book your call with me, and it's 30 minutes, either audio or Zoom, where we get to personally talk about your goals. I can check your food logs if you're logging and want to do that. Really be able to personalize things, because like I said, it is a group program, and that way it also helps hold you accountable, where that every single month you're going to be checking in with me. So that really, should make you want to get the workouts in, keep on track, that kind of stuff. So I can only offer 5 spots for this, because that's 5 coaching calls each month that I'm going to accommodate and make sure, get on the schedule. So for that, you have to pay in full for the year, just to make sure that, I can't have fluctuation here. If I give the spot to somebody and I say only 5 spots, then they decide it's not for them in March or whatever. So that is paid in full only for $500 for the year, which, if you were using just the Chasing Greatness group for the year, like even with that 1 month free, that's 165. With the coaching calls, I did this math. I don't have it in front of me. It would come out to like $765 if you were to pay for a coaching call each month and the Chasing Greatness group, even with the Chasing Greatness group discount. So without that Chasing Greatness group discount, it would come to like 780. Say it would be your total. And I'm offering it for $500 at this heavily discounted rate. So again, in the premium Chasing Greatness, you would get everything you get in the Chasing Greatness group plus a monthly coaching call with me. All right. I know, ladies, so many logistics today. I'm sorry. And this is like, whew, trying to make sure I hit it all, but keep it brief. I don't know how I did, but I'm sure there's lots of dates and price tags and things swirling around your head. Just wanted to give you some time. That email is going to come out December 21st. That will have all of this outlined. That will give you the opportunity to sign up for what you would love to sign up for. And don't feel pressured, because unless you're trying to specifically get in on a paid in full price, which yes, is a little bit discounted, these are things I know a lot of times a limiting factor is ladies, like, again, I relate to this, who don't want to pay for a year because they don't know if they will become pregnant in the year. And, then maybe you do just want to do monthly in the Chasing Greatness group because you don't know if you're going to have to cancel it and hop over to the pregnancy program and things like that. So give me a shout if you need any advice, have any questions on what's the best fit for you. And December 21st, all these will become available. All right, ladies. Next podcast episode, we are going to talk about enjoying the Christmas season. And that is really, truly the last like holiday Christmas season-y one that I have for you. So I'll talk to you then. All right. Have a great rest of your day.